I can't believe that Mappa and Tatsuki Fujimoto, the author of Chainsaw Man, was playing around with us like this. But before we start, this video will have some mild manga spoilers. So to get that out of the way, I'm gonna add a little timestamp section where you can just scroll through or skip or whatever. So for the longest time, Chainsaw Man fans had this theory where Arai, the normal guy in the public safety division who worked with Himeno and Kobeni, was actually the violence fiend. And Studio Mappa, under the supervision of Tatsuki Fujimoto, did something in Chainsaw Man episode 11, specifically the ending of it, that made a lot of people confirm the fact that Arai might actually be the violence fiend. And here's why. But first, you guys have to know why this theory came to be in the first place. So a lot of people, when they watched episode 1 of Chainsaw Man when it came out, they noticed that something was missing in the opening. You can see that in the opening, every single cast member that's going to be, at least the major characters, that's going to be in the Chainsaw Man anime is there. See Makima, Denji, blah blah blah, all the main characters. But there's one person missing, just one person, and it's the violence fiend. I mean, you can say that maybe he's not a major character because he appears only at the end. But the thing is, they added Angel Devil, they have Beam, they have the Spider Devil, they even have Kishibe in the back. So why is Violence Fiend not there? And note that Arai is in it. And the weirdest thing is that they made a concept before making this opening that Violence Fiend is actually in the opening, but they cut him out for some reason. You can see it here. You can see Denji, Makima, and Violence Fiend right behind them. But for some reason, if you see the actual opening, he's not there. So there must be a reason why they cut him out. And one of those reasons being, I'll give you guys more proof later, but one of those reasons is that a lot of us think that the violence fiend is actually Arai, or a possessed Arai by the violence devil. And here's where things really took a turn. This is what Mappa and Tatsuki Fujimoto did that made a lot of people actually feel like they confirmed the fact that Arai is actually the violence fiend. So if you see the ending for episode 11, let me lower the volume. You can see Denji. You see every single cast member, the original cast members. You see Denji, Kobeni, that's Kobeni, the Violence Fiend, Himeno, Aki. So yeah, you got basically every single cast member that's in the Eternity Devil arc except for Arai. And who took Arai's place there? Let's take a look again. The Violence Fiend. Now you tell me, why is the Violence Fiend there even though he was not in the Eternity Devil arc? They're literally teasing us at this point. Normally I wouldn't care if they showed every single cast member, but they only showed Himeno, Kobeni, Violent Fiend, Power, Denji, Aki, and Makima. So where is Arai? And why is Violent Fiend in it? So this is where the mild manga spoiler starts. So maybe look at the timestamp and skip if you need to. Or it's not I don't think it's a big of a spoiler, but up to you. So the first thing is, a lot of us manga readers noticed that there are two characters in this manga that's always nice to Kobeni, and that's Arai, who's at the start, and the Violence Fiend. We can see that Kobeni is always being treated to ice cream and just food by the Violence Fiend, and that's like not the characteristics of the Violence Fiend. And the Violence Fiend says here, they tell me I still have a lot of my human brain left, which is rare for fiends. That means it's fresh. The Violent Fiend only appears when Arai died, right after Arai died. We never heard of him before. I mean, that could be just a normal thing where they didn't introduce every single cast member, but if you put everything together, it's kind of suspicious, right? He appears and they have to cover up his face for some reason. And yeah, the fact that he specifically says that he has a lot of his human brain left kind of shows why he's nice to Kobeni. Because Arai was nice to Kobeni, that's just in his character. It's such a strong character feature for Arai that it takes over the properties of the violence devil. And the thing is, he says the Makima saved him. And we all know Makima can mess around with people's memories. That's an important thing you have to remember. And I think the final thing that solidifies this theory is the fact that when Violence Fiend took off his mask, he actually looks like Arai. Same hairstyle, same hairline, and has 4 eyes, but same facial structure. Just a bit more buff, you know? I would assume that his wounds and scar that he had on his cheek got healed. This begs the question, what happens to devil hunters when they die? And from this, I guess you can assume the fact that when devil hunters die, they use their bodies for fiends. And that's kind of sad. Like, these guys risk their life every day fighting devils, only to be turned into devils themselves at the end. And honestly, that makes this theory really sad, because it's not just about Arai, it's just the overall devil hunter situation. It's just really creepy. But what do you guys think? Do you guys think Beam's original body was a devil hunter as well? Let me know in the comment section below what you think of this theory. If you think it's true, let me know. Like and subscribe. Bye bye, subscribe, goodbye, peace.